We are getting to know Maddie Dogs of NJIT women's basketball, the freshman from Kewaskum, Wisconsin. Maddie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to NJIT. And always first question is, why did you choose to come here to NJIT?
Yeah, so on my first visit here, as soon as I stepped on campus, I felt like home. It felt like home, and the coaches, they were so welcoming. You know, the facilities are great, and I knew I would fit right in here. So.
Let's talk a little bit about your experience since making that decision. So over the summer, some summer workouts, starting the academic piece, of course, as well, the preseason, now the season's here. What has that all been like for you?
Yeah, I actually loved the summer session. It was such a nice opportunity, especially for us freshmen, to be able to, you know, come on campus and get accustomed to things. We took a class, we had practices, lift, stuff like that. So it was nice to kind of get used to things before the full swing of the school year picked up. And even preseason too, it was kind of the same thing, you know, less practice, but more class, and just being able to get used to things. And now we're in the full swing,
Sure.
so
it's certainly are.
Yeah, it's been fun.
How about the transition for you from high school in Wisconsin to now the college life here in Newark, New Jersey, in the greater New York City area? Has that been a transition?
It's definitely been a transition. You know, I come from a really small town, so coming to the big city, I thought it would be a bit more challenging, but the campus itself and the team is pretty tight-knit and close together, so it made it easier of a transition.
That's fantastic. How about the balance of your everyday life now with the books, with the basketball, with all the other obligations that you have to fulfill here?
Yeah, that's definitely been the toughest part of the transition, you know, trying to manage my time, figure out when I'll have time for my assignments and calling my family and practice, and now traveling and games. It's been the toughest part, but we all figure out our own way to do it and kind of build it into our own schedule. So.
Well, I bet a lot of your family is watching now, so we say hello out in Wisconsin from Newark, New Jersey. Let's talk about your first game, Maddie, against Army. College debut, got the start, doing a little bit of everything. What was that experience like? Were there some nerves pregame?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of nerves. That's just kind of how I am, you know. Pretty nervous to start, especially. But as soon as we got out on the floor, you know, us, the starters, we take a deep breath before we step on the court, and that just helps calm all of us down, you know. We know what we have to do. We know the game plan. You just go out and play basketball, the thing you've been doing since 3rd grade. So.
Strong performance, 7 points, 9 rebounds in your first career collegiate appearance. Team picked up a nice win against Army as well. Let's go to the classroom now. Academically, a business major here at NJIT. Why have you chosen that as your path at the moment? Yeah,
so my dad, he's actually a business coach, and you know, growing up, he kind of always was dragging us in the living room, showing us his presentations. And I actually found this stuff to be really interesting, and my older brother is also a business major. He just graduated, so it's kind of in the family, I guess, and I decided that's what I wanted to continue to do.
Would you like to give Dad an assignment right now? Should you make a deck or something about
I'm sure he's got plenty prepared already.
Let's talk about your high school career. Over 1,000 points, almost 700 rebounds. What was your favorite moment in that part of your life?
My high school career was great, a great experience, you know, and by far the top moment was my senior year. We ended up winning the state championship. First one in program history, and I did it with all my best friends, so it was the best feeling in the world.
Last thing, it's a big thing around here, and you know it already after the Army win, on the road, if logistics permit. Coach Lane, we're going to get ice cream.
Yes.
What's your go-to?
Oh, from Dairy Queen, I get the chocolate brownie blizzard every time.
Chocolate brownie blizzard.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have to get some of those at the WEC for halftime.
For sure.
For the broadcasters next time, and you guys can have them after the game.
Sounds good.
Maddie Dogs hanging out with us here, NJIT women's basketball freshman student athlete.